All I ask, NCAA, make this shit fair. That's all.
Settled next to the Willamette River, Austin Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
I ain't gonna work you, bro.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play.
I ain't gonna work. Play ball. See that, right? Which one you want to do? Are you playing? Are we gonna add the 7 at the end, bro?
Line gets set. First down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 3rd. Floats it out in space.
Like that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football.
You got to punt that, bro. You got to punt that. You got to punt that. We not.
The defense
Gotta punt that, bro.
With the timeout, they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Come on, bro. Please don't work, bro. We gotta punt the ball, bro. It's 4th and 4. Either kick the field goal or punt the ball.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback.
Defense, y'all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Allen. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense.
All my plays now.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling.
Go get the ball if I need to. Go get the ball.
First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
On second down, looking to throw.
Quickly catch, pocket.
Just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers. And they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that. Because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing that can happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Snap from the gun on third down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in. They put him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers.
Tied up, y'all.
Just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
Thank you.
This offense needs to get back lathered up.
Gallagher.
A little bit more
fucking play, boy.
Identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass on second down. He's going up top.
Thank you, Cam.
Snagged by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Thank you, Cam.
Capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense
Appreciate you, Cam.
position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Allen. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted.
Ah, man. Come on, bro. It's my fault. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Man, my bad, my bad, my
to
bad.
go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show
My
some trust
bad.
in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
Michigan 7, Oregon 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that now? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, righties is getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense.
So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the
trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball, he knew it, and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout.
Let's go. Thank you, Mundy.
Taking it the other way. He's at the 40.
Thank you, Mundy.
He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Thank you, Mundy.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now on the move. The Wolverines will keep this drive going. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the offense. A little too anxious along the offensive
what I
line.
did
That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've waited 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Y'all got 30 minutes. I'm trying. They let me pick my plate. They let me press startled up, but the time goes down.
The Ducks will put it away to start the second half.
Oh, yeah.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
I pressed the wrong button. Ooh, I'm glad he caught it.
You want to see him playing on time, and as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Oh, it's a reverse. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Way to get that first down, 13.
But I tell you what, when I'm a defense,
Shit, Tyler. I wanted to run outside, but he take a big game.
hand the ball to the wide receiver and things you can do off of it. But you see, he chews up yardage really quickly. And gets an easy game. That was an effortless game. And a lot of times, running backs, it's a lot harder to manufacture that kind of offense.
Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disaster.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just hold on to the ball, my guy.
Getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back.
Oh, you gonna hit him forward. You hit him forward.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Fumble. Let him make him fumble.
Negative plays. And he does a really good job at quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job.
They came from.
Football. The clock
Man.
goes off. He takes off and gets a positive game.
Offense gets set for second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Extending the play. Quarterback to scramble around for a while,
Tackle.
but the defense able to bring him down.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan.
Let's go. Good defense.
Team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter approach? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Yeah.
Michigan 10, Oregon 0.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, get him!
Sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah,
And defense, huh?
Losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen.
Lombardi.
They had to be aggressive and go
Wait,
forward. They
boy.
just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Allen.
I sent the blitz. He sent the blitz. He sent the blitz
The
over.
defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confuse the quarterback a little bit, force him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down.
Tackle 7.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job.
He lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Allen. Trying to get to it. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete.
Let's go.
We'll see who it's on.
Legal contact.
With help from the officials will push this offense back. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Let's go, y'all. Big dubs. GG's.
Fans of defense probably
You work hard for that.
Fans of offense
I'm
not
about
so
to work
much,
me.
but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning. They
I'm
found a
about
way
to
to
work
get it
me.
done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. At the end of the day, David, that's a happy life.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. It's pretty to me.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good dub, y'all. Needed it. Last year we didn't get to play. got this one. We gotta keep it going. Shouldn't have lost the motherfucker with Penn State. Alright. Big dub on Peter, y'all.